MrYorkieLoverFitness.com.
I had just uploaded a video right now on why Rich Piana still doesn't have a headstone on his gravesite, and I just want to double check, to see how long it has been since the passing of his death. So it's been 11 weeks, not 12, like I said. But I Googled his name, and then this came up, and this was reported yesterday from TMZ Sports, and it says bodybuilder Rich Piana snorted workout powder, death inquiry reveals. Now, keep in mind, Chanel had said this in the video she had made on Rich's channel, and a lot of people were like, "Yeah, I don't know if we believe her." And I was, the jury was out with me. I don't think she would lie, but I do think she would protect Rich because Rich is her man, and I also think Rich would try to do things that were not normal because that's the way his personality was. And if you snort something versus taking it orally, obviously it would hit you faster, and it'd probably be a harder hit than if you took it orally. So I'm looking at this article that was posted yesterday, and so bodybuilding superstar Rich Piana would snort lines of pre-workout powder like it was cocaine. This according to the death report obtained by TMZ Sports. So I have a question. What is a death report? And why was this not in his actual autopsy report? So it says, we broke the story. Investigators found white powder at the apartment where Piana suffered a medical emergency back in August. He died 18 days later. Law enforcement spoke with Piana's girlfriend, Chanel, to try to find out what the powder was. She told the investigators it was concrete pre-workout powder, lemon lime, which is advertised as a high caffeine booster. So Chanel said he would snort this powder, and she does not believe it was anything illicit. So what did cause Piana's medical emergency? Officials say the autopsy was essentially inconclusive, though it revealed Piana had a heart disease. Okay, so like I said, I'm curious. What is this death inquiry or death? Where was that here? This death report that they're talking about. It's like I never even heard of such a thing. I mean, was this a private investigation? Yeah. So like here, the death report. So I couldn't find anything on that. And like I said, this wasn't just so I guess TMZ broke the story. And I know some people were like, yeah, I take that stuff with a grain of salt. But TMZ, they were right on their other stories they broke about Rich, about him, going into the coma and being in the hospital. And people didn't, believe it. And you had many people out there saying he was doing fine when TMZ said it wasn't looking good. So I looked around, and so this story is being picked up by Maxim. Is being picked up by the New York Daily News, and they pretty much say the same stuff that TMZ said. Here it is on sportbible.com. So this is a legitimate story here. And so I looked up what this concrete pre-workout is, and if you look over here, so in the proprietary blend, it does have 200 milligrams of caffeine, but then it also has this thing where it's trademarked called Pure Energy, which is, I don't even know how to pronounce this correctly, but it sounds like pterodotoxin and caffeine co-crystals. So I was like, what the hell is that? So it's going to have 200 milligrams of regular caffeine. So I searched for this Pure Energy stuff. And so basically what this stuff, it's another form of caffeine. So this concrete workout drink has 200 milligrams of regular caffeine, and then it has who knows how much of this other caffeine in there. And I didn't look at what these other things did, but what this Pure Energy caffeine does on top of the other caffeine. So it says 30% higher caffeine levels in the blood during the observation period, 25% longer half-life, and 30% slower absorption rate, which led to 45% more caffeine in the bloodstream. Now, if you're snorting this will, like I said, it will get into the bloodstream immediately versus taking it orally, which has to be digested through your stomach. So this would definitely give you a bigger, faster boost. And as we learned from Rich Piana's autopsy report, he did have heart disease. So anything could have, like, he literally was like a ticking time bomb, unfortunately, from all the hard living he did to get to the size he got. Yeah, so then I went right now, and if you guys remember, I made a video called "Is Rich Piana's Legacy Being Erased from YouTube?" because there were videos being taken down off his channel days after he had passed. And there was like 7 to 10 videos that were gone. And so I went right now to his channel to look for the Chanel video that she had posted, and it's gone. The video where she was in the chair explaining, what happened, with his death and her experience with the whole thing, and that video is now gone. And I looked on his other channels and even Chanel's channel, and it's nowhere in sight. So now, why is that video gone? Why is that video no longer on this channel? So I mean, if you guys have any information, I'd like to know what you think. I'm just confused by this whole thing, and it's just interesting. Like I said, going back to this, I just happened to come across this right now. I wasn't going to make another video on this, but it just all of a sudden I come across this death inquiry reveals that he actually did snort the pre-workout, and Chanel was telling the truth. So all you people that didn't believe her, and like I said, I was on the fence. It could have went either way. Like I said, I know she's going to protect her man like a good woman would, but I wasn't about to call her a liar either. So this pretty much defends her. But then I go back to, like I said, where's her video here? It's gone. And if anyone knows, I thought it was a very good, respectful video. The only thing I didn't like about the video, she disabled the comments, which Rich would never do that, because I know he has a lot of trolls and he lived off the trolls, but they were at least, spreading his name and his legacy, regardless if they're saying good stuff or bad stuff. And Rich was smart enough to understand that. So you guys, let me know what you think about this TMZ report that came out yesterday. Like I said, this was yesterday. Look at the date here, 11/14/2017. And yeah, it's just very interesting, very puzzling. And if you guys know, what this so-called death report is, or know anything about it, like I said, it's like if I go to Google right now, it's like Rich Piana death report. Yeah, see, these stories come up, but it's like I said, what was death report reveals, the LAD Bible. So it's like, I've never heard this before. Death report states, he said, yeah, but like I said, TMC broke the story and everyone else is replicating what they said. So if you guys know more about this, let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, just like I said, that, and if you know why there's no Chanel video up here anymore, I would like to know that also. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And like I said, if I come across any news, because I'm just as curious as all you guys out there that are fans of Rich like I am, to know more about this stuff. And so that when I first find out things, I'll try to bring it to you guys. All right, thank you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video.